I'm gonna put the stove in this corner. He's coming along. This is definitely a tedious freaking process. Woo-wee. Well, howdy doody guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode. Wow, what the was that? Like I said before, I probably shouldn't name the channel that, but whatever. Anyway, we are back at our little Shenanigans shack. If you guys can tell, I have got the old tea kettle stove that I built freaking, I don't know, what was that, 4 or 5 years ago? I think that thing would be perfect for here. Yeah, we got some hinges. I brought some stuff for the floor. I tried to make a bed. We got an extra tarp, as you can see, for the roof. Yeah, just wing it and try to make it a little bit cozier and have a good old time. It looks like a lot, but it really ain't that much weight in here, and you'll see why. Okay, we got our tarp, an extra tarp. This is actually like the bathtub style tarp from an old tent. The tent got ripped and was all messed up, so I was like, you know what, the tarp on the bottom's still good, so salvage that. This stove that I made, I actually found this thing in the freaking trash, and I made this. All right, here she is in all of her glory. I don't know if some of you probably haven't seen it. This thing is beat to crap. As you can tell, some of the like fire rope stuff I put on here is falling off. And you can see that it is all goofy. I got like a little custom lock here. I got some pipe pieces in here. I don't know if these are even going to be long enough to do what we want to do. But I actually even made this, like, I don't know if you can see those little screw holes in there. I did intentionally have a metal rack thing up top here so I could cook for some freaking reason, but I can cook on top just fine. Got a little grate thing in there, all the holes drilled on the sides, and then all the holes drilled on the bottom. I mean, this is a great little freaking stove. I had to do this little custom guy. I might have to do some more around this. So this is a smaller stove. Oh, there goes that piece. Peachy. Anyway, yeah, kind of goofy. And this is just an old top from a pot that I took off, and it fit perfectly and screwed on here. Well, you know, sometimes you just got to get out there and wing it. Let's just rip these off. They're already coming off anyway. It looks better without it anyway. We'll save it just in case. But yeah, I think this should be plenty big enough to heat this little spot. Hopefully. We'll see. And that thing's kind of a pain in the butt. If I remember, I don't even remember the last time I used this. Maybe I think the camp out with me and the dogs a long time ago. But yeah, enough about this thing. We're gonna throw it in here. I gotta get this floor cleaned out, and I'll show you what else I got. This stove actually does have a freaking ash catcher though, which is nice. And it's also got this little homemade flute I did. I don't know. See if we can't die with this concoction this year, huh? No, none of that. Good old times, nothing but smiles for miles, baby. Yeah, but I only got a couple sections of this stuff. Because before I had it just vented out of the back of the tent and kind of at an angle. But we'll see how far we can get with this. I don't know. Anyway, there's that thing. And also, I had a bunch of these leftover like kids play tiles. So I brought 7 of them, and that should be good enough for the floor. We'll clean it out, we'll set these on the floor. These actually were underneath a swimming pool, so we should be all right. help keep the freaking cold off our feet. Be able to walk around here in our socks. Yeah, with some freaking Corona on the rocks. Corona on the rocks. Ew. Put your socks back on. Whatever. Also got 2 old hinges here for our door. So that thing should be nice and easy peasy. I mean, our last one at the bush, or our urban stealth shelter, we just basically had a wicker basket style lean against the door type thing. I mean, or the entry. Wasn't anything crazy. But yeah, we'll get a little modern. Can't forget the goods. Alright, I think first thing first, we'll get this door hinged up. We'll figure out what the heck we got going on here. It can only go about yay. Ooh, you know what? Hinging that ain't gonna work. It sits close like that, but once it opens, that's way too far for the hinge to reach. Biscuits, Billy. Whatever. Make do with what you got. I guess we'll just kind of leave it. And yes, you guys can hear city noise. Most of you guys know. For some of you who don't, if you're new here, urban location. Anywho, try to get this floor cleaned up best we can. If you're interested in the build, go back and look at the videos, huh? I ain't too picky, it should be alright. Alright, I guess my idea, I'm gonna put the stove in this corner, and probably like last time, I'm gonna do some aluminum foil or something on the walls behind this, so then we'll have 2 good sources of like reflectance back in here from right here. I think we should be okay. There are some rocks way down yonder, so I mean, it'd probably be about a half mile there and back carrying rocks if I were to do that. I do have a piece of metal at home that I could bring to set this on. Possibly. I think actually that piece of metal I got would be perfect under here. The bottom of this does not get very hot. And I am thinking maybe, because this was previously like bent and then meant to go out and then up, I think we might do that again, like up, out, or you know what, going up, the stack is going to be a lot of heat as well. So actually we probably just go up. I just need to get more material to go straight up, and I think that'd be fine, I guess. Yeah, anyway, yeah, that. Let's see what we can make happen here. It's kind of in like a little fishbowl. I didn't bring a crap ton. I brought 7 of these. I don't know if I said that or not. So it should be just fine for the main area of the floor. Simple, easy peasy, snap together, lemon squeezy. Yeah, I plan on putting the bed over here, basically kind of like the width of this little area over here. I don't know, what is that, 2 feet? Something like that. We'll have a whole, we'll be able to sit down area, and maybe like a fold down table over here. Keep it simple, nothing crazy. Just good old Shenanigans shack. And we're just gonna go ahead and rip this bad boy in half. What's half? 1, 2, 3. Right here. You gotta keep that knife sharp. Biscuits, baby. Ooh. That should be just fine. And we'll be able to put logs and stuff against the side, like leftover log against the bottom. Once the snow starts flying, the wind starts blowing, nothing's gonna come flying in here. But I want to leave some planks so like creepy crawlies or mice or anything get in here. They're able, I mean, mice are gonna make their way in and out of here. Regardless, it ain't airtight, but yeah, that's the idea anyway. Well, I guess we'll call that good for now. I do have some extra ones. I could tidy up the sides if I want to, but not really too worried about it. Bed. Let's start working on a bed. Alright. Well, here's the old ladder to the tree house. If you don't know what the tree house is, go back and look through my videos. You'll find it. Try to use that as our top structure. Or the top 2 sides for our structure. I got a sticker in here like so. It's a pretty rough estimate of how long we need her. And rip it. Rip it the real good. You're getting sawdust all over my floor. Yeah, that should be about perfect. And repeat. Not too sure how this crooked sucker's gonna do for a bed, but we'll see. This one's a little crooked. I think it's the last big one we got that's already cut without me having to cut anything live down. So we'll make it work. Alright, well I guess since we're kind of eyeballing it, it's going to be kind of high, but I'm going to go follow this little tarp line because that looks pretty freaking straight. The ground's kind of slanted here, so each one's going to be somewhat of a little bit different, but it'll be alright. Be something of the sort. Yeah, we'll make everything nice and magical. Yep, I'll make that work. So I'm going to do 6 posts. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of like we did with the door, do that across. Maybe. Unless I could find some longer ones to go across as well. Maybe that might be the stronger way to go. Never know till you go. Let's wing it and bring it. Something like that. Yeah, alright, well let's build the first part. up here like this. Maybe. It sits. We'll make that work. Well, we got a drill, so we're gonna use it. Question is getting this crappy screw in there. Good enough. Oh, it broke off. Peachy. Peachy. Now, we need some supports in the center. Probably from stick to stick. And probably from here actually down to the corners. I don't know. Like I said, winging it. Oh, battery, don't die now. I don't want to go to frickin' nailing. Alright. I don't know if I'm going overkill on this thing. Oh, it cut me too short. Not the straightest angle. Maybe I could pop it like this. Something of the sorts. Maybe that'll fit elsewhere, because I don't know if I like that. Don't have a frickin' pencil, so I've been using like just a screw. But yeah, that's the idea. Oh, that might actually work there. Okay, so we're gonna use that one over there. Peachy. Like I said, I don't know if it's overkill or not, but yeah, want it to hold. You know, we're getting a little hefty. Winter's coming, so we're putting on a couple LBs. It's an excuse. This drill's seen better days. Work with what we got. Well, we're getting fancy now with these cuts. Trying to make it work. Hey, that didn't turn out too bad. It ain't perfect, but it's better than that, I suppose. But I'm just gonna leave that there. Whatever. But that is a lot better, especially down there as well. Cool beans. Oh, biscuits. Hot diggity dog. Ooh-wee. Well, hot diggity dog. I could say that thing is freaking solid. She's all in one piece. Maybe if I were to do it, I could throw a stick all the way across the bottom of each one, and I'd turn that thing into a freaking rock solid. But once we get the top pieces on and everything, it ain't going anywhere. I mean, this thing's built to last now. If we were to stain it, hey, Amish furniture, or I don't know if that was a poor choice of words or not, but bushcraft furniture, no disrespect to anybody or anything, because we know how soft the world is, but yeah, magical. Well, now we're going to start laying the top on here. I am almost out of freaking screws, longer ones, so that's kind of a bummer, but yeah, we'll make do with what we got, and it is what it is. And then the next time we come out here, we should be able to rock and roll and have a good old camp out here. Hopefully, that's a game plan. I mean, next time you see the shelter anyway. I don't even know what I'm doing, alright? Just out here having a good old time. He's coming along. This is definitely a tedious freaking process. We're getting there. Woo. So close. So close. Is this gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? Oh, we could probably squeeze one more in there, but hot diggity dog. Almost! Woo-hoo! And the crowd goes wild! Oh, I'm ready to lay down on it. Now smash the old celly. None of these are screwed down, by the way. Oh. Why am I doing this when none of these are screwed down? Oh. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Whew. That might not seem like much, but that was rough. Whoo-wee. Cool beans. Oh, well, guys, I just bit my tongue out. Whew. Cool beans. Well, we're always going to keep adding and making it better until we get it all dialed in. I was going to throw the tarp on the roof this time, but I don't think I want to throw it on there just yet. Kind of want to put it up there and get it dialed in, but we're about out of time for today. We got our stove out here. We got a goofy little floor, just pads, something simple and easy. We didn't get to hinge the door, but that's okay. We'll just add some rope or something along the bottom. But hot diggity dog. Next time we come out here, guys, get ready, because we're about to have a good old hunting or a time. We'll get it dialed in, and then we'll camp out and cook up some food and see what we can make happen. Anyway, I gotta grab my crap, put everything back, and beat feet. But just keeping it real, keeping it honest. Another day, another dollar owed to the state. Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, guys, we'll pack up and beat feet, get out there, have a good old time, make every day great exploring Earth. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye bye.